Let's get ready to... Introducing first, Tommy the Duke Morrison. Lennox.
Okay. All right, listen up. If it goes with the instructions, expect a tough, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Any questions here? Any questions here? Let's get it on!
Not so much at a crossroads as at an intersection. Without any stoplights, and everybody is looking for a big...
That he has learned since the McCall fight how to ease his way into a bout, not looking for the big punch from the outside.
For Morrison to outbox him. The weight that Lennox has added looks good. He is not, you cannot tell from his upper body. His upper body looks good.
Lewis trying to land the right cross, has missed a couple of them so far. As formidable a picture as there is in the heavyweight.
Yes, he's a very intimidating pitcher just looking at him.
Hard right hand by Tommy Morrison as he steps in and gets it across the top of Lewis's left.
They think this is a bad habit is because the best time to hit a guy, like I said, is when his jab is extended.
So far. Morrison's left was blocked against Lewis's arm.
That jab already.
Another right hand misses.
Really cautious. He felt the power and he's not coming in. He's staying back. Just keep working the jab. Every
left hook that Morrison does have. And secondly, it's that jab he's trying to force.
Lennox Lewis's fighting style.
That's the right hand that Lennox threw right then that I'm saying he should later in the fight. If he starts to tire, Morrison will tire too from these fighter here. For him to have an advantage, he should throw him in the corner. Tommy was breathing, long stride, and there's a good body shot.
Good body shot by Morrison.
I thought it was a left hook. The fighters had their backs to us, so we couldn't tell. But if it was a very slow.
That's what happens to Morrison. Lewis just misses with the right hand, and now there's blood at Tommy Morrison's.
Morrison needs to move his head more. He makes himself a still target for Lewis. Lewis looking down can hit a still target much.
There was a knockdown in the round for Lewis.
A left hook that we thought was delivered inside. If it is, it's one of the most impressive punches we've ever seen. High on the head, but he wasn't even throwing those kinds of punches on most occasions before.
One thing about the combination that enabled Morrison to be hit was that he threw a double right hand too long of a period of time.
Lewis also has that right hand up around his head like a gate, trying to block.
Out at the end of his jabs for the time being.
Lewis must be careful here. He didn't dictate the pace. You can count for a 12th knockdown because he will go down again. Place for Morrison to be.
So far he has not been able to slip Lewis. He won't get inside.
Well, there he's inside. He can block 2 or 3 punch combinations because Lennox is doing something smart between Morrison's punches, which is a one shot at a time, hoping to tire Lennox in the. That I can see. Morrison is getting a little closer to Lennox. This means that Lennox...
You can almost just walk him down, get right inside on him now, because you got control of him inside.
Stewart's pretty confident in there, Roy.
Yeah, but you never should have shot.
If you've been as successful as Lewis has been,
he's doing right now.
There's a right hand by Morrison. He's got a mouse under his left eye, but he's starting quickly with those right hands as he steps inside. Body shot landed.
Punches because he throws powerful, sharp punches.
Mills Lane gets him at the distance again, and Lewis landed a right hand.
The crowd.
Kind of ring awareness Lewis has not always shown in his career.
If it falls, he'll have to be very careful of that right hand right there.
And that's what Tommy just tried to do, countering over the jab with the right hand. More punches. Morrison maybe landing the harder shots, although there was another hard left hook blow tonight. Blood from the right eye of Morrison again after that left hook by Lewis. Morrison stepping in with the right. Morrison seems to tire automatically at the end of 4 rounds. His trainer, Tommy Burgett, says to all... Harold Letterman, how do you have it scored so far?
Jim, 4 rounds to nothing, 40-35. Lennox and Will at Vaseline. It's going in his eye. Can't see the punches coming.
And right now, Lewis, he's been very effective in the first minute of this round.
2 things I see. One thing is that Morrison knows that means you're that much further out of your own range.
Morrison landed a left hook after Lewis's right hand, so both miss, and appears to be losing his vision as time goes on.
Yes, but take over now. Expression on his face. These things play a big role in a boxing ring. You don't even have to want to get him out.
A minute in round number 4. Or check it, round numbers were blocked by Lennox Lewis's arms. And there's a monumental uppercut. Morrison went to one knee. Morrison knew it. He went immediately to the neutral corner. And that right eye's looking pretty bad.
It's basically over. Like I told you before, Morrison has that I give up look on him. Lennox knows it. Lennox is just going to kill every combination that Morrison throws, and they're the same. So he cannot hit Lennox.
Round 5 ends. Lennox Lewis to this moment in the...
I'm going to tell you now. You have got to take him into a war this round. Right? There's no more. We're not going to win by points on this.
He's thrown a lot of long right hands, Lewis, in this fight, as we've often seen him. But it's that short one that Tommy Morrison that put him down.
Like I said, Lennox has done his homework on Morrison. He's using some of Morrison's own combinations on him. That's Morrison's
round when the doctor wasn't even thinking of it at that point.
Yes, but he can sense the urgency, a chance to try for one more knockout. Then I think he knows that
he'll make a statement here any time.
In pleading his own case, you might have heard Morrison say to the doctor, I've not been a factor so far. Down goes Morrison again, and this is becoming a blowout. Supposed to.
This is the round that Morrison stopped Ruddock beating.
Lane's getting very close to a stoppage here. You get that sense. Down goes Morrison again, and I wonder if Mills has seen enough. There is no 3 knockdown rule in effect. That's the 4th knockdown of the fight, and that'll do it.
Defensively, he kept that right hand up so that he could.
There isn't a heavyweight on the planet who could last 8 rounds with Lennox Lewis. Now, obviously, has a touch of hype in it.
Well, it has a touch, but the hype that it has, Lennox, like I said, has since the had to do was hit him. This first one, that's the jab that really did the damage. That shows you how weak physically Morrison was.
It's another look at the first knockdown and point, and once again you'll see the jab do the damage there, followed by the finishing right hand.
Knockdown number 2 is almost the same thing I did to Pat Zilzer. He let Morrison punch him. Because Lennox got closer to him, he was used to backing up and being out of range. But see right there, he wasn't out of range.
And how effective.
Former heavyweight champion Lennox Lewis.